What's happening, Pokemon people? My name is Nick and I'm back here with my second video. Today, in honor of July 4th, tomorrow, we are just going to go ahead and open 100 uncommon chests. And as you see here, I've locked up my remaining uncommon chests. So I only opened the 100 because I will get a little crazy towards the end and probably open all of them. If you didn't check out our last video, please do. We ran Toxapex GX and expanded and went really well. The video itself was a little choppy. I had trouble with connection at some points and some people just didn't want to play against me, but we'll get it right in the upcoming videos. The next video we're going to do, let's see here, I'm thinking that I am thinking that we're going to go into Standard and play some Lapras, Ninetales, but I've been really focused on a deck, Mega Glade and Fortress. Let's take a look right now. This deck's really interesting because Fortress lays damage across the board on all of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And then Mega Glade swoops in and delivers 30 damage to each bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So it's a really interesting deck. I've seen a lot of wins with it. I've seen a lot of comebacks with it. For instance, late last night, I was playing against a Mewtwo deck and he was just wailing on me. I was down one prize card to 6, and 3 turns later, I was winning the game. So it can be a really fun deck to play. I really enjoy it. But I think we're going to do a little Standard next time, and we'll get into Glade later. But for now, let's go ahead and get straight into our opening. And I'll take notes here on my end, and we can review all the cards that we opened up at the end. Alright, let's go ahead. For those of you who didn't see the first video, we did open a Mega Shaymin as our first uncommon chest, or our first full art. I'm sorry, not a Mega Shaymin, a full art Shaymin. That was the first full art I ever pulled from an uncommon chest. So there's potential to get a lot here. Let's just see what we do today. Okay, just a Kangaskhan rare there. Not bad though. I'm interested to see how many coins we pull at the end of this. Very nice. Okay. Now, if you're wondering how I've amassed so many uncommon chests, the truth is that any bulk red star rares or white star rares, I just trade away for uncommon chests. People seem to want to pick them up a lot, and I don't need the extra cards. I usually keep about 4 of each already, so that's all I really need. And I'll just do those trades overnight while I'm sleeping, and when I wake up in the morning, I usually have 30 extra chests. At one point, we were up to probably about 300 uncommon chests, and I traded away to get some packs. And as you see down here, I'm a little pack poor right now because I've been building on my EX and GX collection, just trading away, particularly for these videos, so I can make more decks. Very nice. Meganium. Guys, don't forget to comment and like on this video, subscribe to the channel. In your comment, go ahead and let us know what you're doing over the 4th of July weekend, or 4th of July day. It would be nice to hear back from some people. Let us know what you're doing with family, if you're grilling out or you're seeing some fireworks. It's always great. The kids in my neighborhood have been lighting off fireworks for 4 days already, so It's been interesting right around midnight every night. Mortars going off right outside my back porch. But they're kids, they're having fun. Alright, no real ultra rares yet. Maybe this is the one. Not yet. It's always a cool card. I've never played with any Zygarde. I probably should build that deck here soon and see how it runs. I play against a lot of them, and they're a tough cookie. It's not the easiest deck to play against. All right, Crocker Rock. We are just amassing coins at this point. I think at the end here, I do want to go and pick up that Plasma Freeze set in the shop. It's pretty rare that Pokemon is selling us such neat packs. Such a neat little collection. Alright, I only have about 13 of those. This really pains my soul to open up this many chests, because really on the pub trading market, 100 uncommon chests is the equivalent to 50 EXs, old EXs. Alright, and then we got our first ultra rare Lugia Break. It's a fantastic card. I don't use it in any decks right now, but I am looking forward to it. I think this actually makes my fourth one, so I'll be able to do something neat with that. Alright. And 30 down. 70 more to go. That's just so funny, that the Alolan Dugtrio with the blonde hair. I I don't even really understand what was going on there during the illustration process. Oh, Carbink Break. That's actually a wonderful card. I believe I only had 2 or 3 of those, so that should complete a set. And we'll be able to make a deck out of that coming up soon. I play against a lot of those in Expanded, and it's always pretty good fun. Not saying it usually does well against me, but I do enjoy playing it. I do enjoy seeing it work. All right, another break with 3 breaks now. Bronzong break. And I do have 4 or 5 of those as well, so we will be able to trade some of that away. Alrighty, Meowstic. Slowbro, my absolute favorite Pokemon. He's actually the background, the wallpaper on my second PC here. Just it's my spirit animal, my spirit Pokemon, so to say. Explode. Oh, Talonflame. Wonderful. That does complete a playset of Talonflames. I don't play it in any decks right now, but I have been really giving it some thought on how I want to go about integrating Talonflame into a deck. It's just extremely versatile. You can run it with pretty much anything. So we will check that out in the future for sure. Getting quite a few rares right now. Nothing really too shiny. We've gotten our 3 breaks, but I was hoping for something incredible by this point. Oh, and then we go. We got our first Mega EX Venusaur. And I actually have a copy of every single Mega Venusaur, every single Venusaur EX available. And I have been thinking about running a Crisis Find deck. In expanded with Burbank City, and it's just, it could be really powerful. The biggest concern I have with this card is getting the energies on. I think if I ran a Lurantis with it, we could definitely see a strong deck. I don't have any grass decks right now. I think one of every type except grass, and it's definitely something I need to get on top of. I'm curious about it. I started out playing Pokemon, and I was probably like every amateur player or novice player. I wanted to play my psychic or fire types, and slowly I crept away from that and I got into the fairy types. I really enjoy playing Mega Altaria. I really enjoy the Sylveon GX. Then I moved over into Lapras, and Lapras is just a tank, especially paired up with Manaphy and Alolan Ninetales. It's just unstoppable. Lately, though, that Toxapex deck I've been playing, I played in the last video, has just been my go-to. Though like I said in the beginning, I have been playing a lot of Mega Gallade, just for good fun. First Valley, great card too. Not if you're playing steel types, I guess. Metal, steel, metal. All right, 40 more to go after this one. Come on, fingers crossed. Oh, close, close. Alright. We are going to have so many coins. The wrong Professor Oak. That's one that's not worth much. I do want to get one of those reverse new theories. Alright. Now we are about 70% of the way through. This would be a rather short video just because we haven't had much to talk about. Lugia break. Oh, there we go. Alakazam EX. Once again, another great card. I do have a playset of the Alakazam EX. A playset meaning I have 4. I do have 1 of each copy at least, including the secret rare. And then I have a playset of the full art and regular art Mega Alakazams. I've been meaning to get around to that deck too. I've played some really interesting Mega Alakazam decks that, you know, by turn 3, they're just doing damage, and not really even on attack. They're just doing damage with the Kinesis ability, and it's just a really interesting, almost a troll type deck. If you can't get it under control pretty quick, it'll do some damage to your Pokemon. Trevenant, great. Now, I'm not disappointed at all so far, because some of these things I actually will use in the future. I was saying Lugia Break is just an excellent Pokemon card. And Crobat here, that's a great Pokemon card too. It's not exactly what I would say is great. It's not what I would want to use, especially when I'm already using Toxapex. but it's definitely worth a little bit on the trade market. I can definitely get an uncommon chest out of it. There we go, another Lugia. Alrighty. Come on, fingers crossed, everybody at home. Fingers crossed. Yep. And no one was doing it except me. Oh, I actually don't believe I have that card. And if I do, I just never have noticed it. Nice! Gold Duck Break. Not the most valuable card in the world, but extremely powerful. It does great in a wishy-washy deck. It can move some energies around for you and allow you to play wishy-washy GX a little better, even though that's an extremely hard card to play. I do actually run a wishy-washy GX deck right now, and I'm running it with the Scramble Switch. And the Scramble Switch allows me to move my wishy-washies around while avoiding getting my main wishy-washy attacker knocked out. It has been difficult. I think I'm winning about 50% with it, but Gold Duck Break might be the answer there. If there is an answer for wishy-washy, that is. Special charge, that's not going for too bad on the market right now. Everyone seems to be playing some kind of special charge in their deck. Mega Charizard from Evolutions. That's a decent card. I mean, it's worth a pack of GR, but or Guardians Rising, for those who don't know. Playing it is a different story. I've had trouble. I've tried it in the past, and it can be difficult to energize. You're leaving typically a defenseless Pokemon up front while you're trying to get Mega Charizard organized on your bench. I have never tried it in Expanded. I've never played it with Blacksmith or any of the other options we have to power it up. So it's maybe something we can do in the future. I do have a playset of each of those copies. All the Charizards. Oh, Audino. I actually just traded up to get a playset of that and Mega Audino. So this will go on the trading market. Great card. Fantastic. I haven't been able to replicate the 2016 World Championship deck. Mostly because I'm only sitting on one Shaymin right now. But I have done some alterations to it, and it's I will say it is a fun deck to play. Starmie's probably the most useful Pokemon card out of Evolutions. That's sad to say, actually. Maybe besides Dragonite. Oh, Trevenant Break! So we do top our Lugia Break. Fantastic card. Silent Fear, just it imposes Silent Fear in the heart of your opponent. It's just a great card to run. I do not run a Trevenant deck right now, but I have been planning to do so. And Trevenant is all powerful. So we're into our last 10 now. I want to slow down a little bit and really look at each of these cards that we get. Our trainer tokens are really climbing. So 10 trainer tokens there, and Spirit Tomb. So Nightmare does 10, and your opponent's now asleep. And then damage play with 2 energies. Move as many damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon as you like to any of your other opponent's opponent's other Pokemon any way you like. So, could be useful. For a basic Pokemon, it's not bad to have up front while you're building up a bench, but it's a decent card, I guess. I've never really played it. I got 5 Pokemon coins. And Incineroar, I only have 26 of these. Everyone knows what Incineroar does. It can be a very powerful card if you know how to play this card. With all the Lapras and Primarina and Ninetales decks being played, it's really tough to play an Incineroar right now. Its value's really dropped with all the water selection available. But boy, oh boy, if you can get it out and energize pretty quick, Lapras really can't touch it. Alright, just a common switch there. Corsola. Okay, it's just a basic common card, you know. It allows you to put more Pokemon onto your bench, and it does a decent attack. Not really for the energy cost, but uh, you know, to each their own, I guess. Nidorino. This attack does 40 more damage for Nidorino being on your bench. So Nidorino and Nidorina really rely on each other. Nidoking and Nidoqueen as well. The whole lineup, they need to be played together. Why couldn't you be the full art? Oh, Machamp Break. Okay, so this was actually the last card I needed to get for Evolutions. I did get it 2 or 3 weeks ago. I have completed the Evolutions set. But now I have another one, and we can see about playing a possible deck with Machamp Break. Alright, fingers crossed, something magical. Last one coming up. Oh, and here we go. No! Shucks. Okay, well, I do want to get into here, and I think it's Plasma Freeze is what we're doing right now. Let's see. Yep, so we got 3 Plasma Freeze booster packs, guarantee a Pokemon card, the Black and White 74, which I do already have because I've bought this pack before, this set before, and the Team Plasma coin. And they're not tradable, so you're just buying it for fun. Let's see. Alright, and let's open these up and we will call it a day, and we will all enjoy our holiday. Alright, Eradicate. And I do have a playset of those now, so that is great. I've never really read this card before. Transfer Junk, 1 energy. Put a Team Plasma Pokemon, a Team Plasma Trainer card, and a Team Plasma Energy card from your discard pile into your hand. So that's really useful. The 70 HP with Stage 1 is kind of concerning because you're essentially putting it up after you've discarded all these cards, and which most likely means your opponent already has a decent Pokemon energized up front. So you're essentially sending this one away. You're trading a prize card for these 3 cards. Other than that, you don't really want to use Bite, unless of course you lay Eradicate Break on top. Then we're talking a whole different ball game. Very nice, Latios full art. Let's look at this. I already have this copy of this card, so we're looking at Mock Flight for 40. The defending Pokemon cannot retreat. For 2 energies, that's okay, I guess. Especially if you're running something strong on the bench that you can just switch this out. Luster Purge, 150. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Uh, I'd pass. Honestly, there's a lot more you could do with the Dragon type nowadays. And another Eradicate. Alright, so you know what? Let's go ahead and just do this. No one seems to want to pick it up. Fates Collide essentially has a pretty low stock right now. And that would be why. This is a great card, though. And I have two of those now. For those who don't know, Lucario Fight Alone. If you have fewer Pokemon on your bench, you get Lucario out fast, and you don't have really much going on the bench. This is going to do a lot of damage. 60 times 5, for example, if your opponent has a full set up front on the bench, you're talking about 330 damage for 2 energies. Now, its HP isn't extremely high, but when you're doing 330 and then the next turn doing 270, I mean, you're taking 4 prize cards right there. So, can be really useful if played properly, if all things work out for you. Alright, so listen, I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. I hope you all stay safe with family, enjoy your time, and make it back to work safely on Wednesday. And thank you so much. You can drop me a line on the website at greeleycityfiction.com. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like and subscribe this video and check out my older video. And we will see you in a day or two. Thanks so much.